Hey, Egil Wolf here again. 2 years have elapsed since I placed a video concerning the collapses of World Trade Centers on YouTube. I now think that my theory was correct for the World Trade Center 7, but that for the World Trade Center 1 and 2, I have got new information which I hadn't when 2 years ago. So I now believe that there was another mechanism who made the buildings fall. And I will lead you through this using pictures from NIST and my own drawings. 2 years ago, I believed that the floors along the south wall of World Trade Center 1 fell just before the collapse of the buildings. But I now believe that the collapse of the floors started much earlier. In fact, I now believe that it was the initial collision and the following explosion which made the floors to fall. Here you see the seismic readings when the plane hit the building. And after 16 seconds, there is a vertical component about 1/10 to 1/20 of what one experienced when the building fell or the total collapse of the building. My point is that there was actually no reason for the seismic data to show any vertical component, since the collision was horizontal, and if there was nothing falling, you will have very small vertical readings. But this proves that something fell when the collision occurred. Here you see the seismic readings of when the building collapsed, and that is about 20 times higher than what it was when the collision occurred. Here you can see a picture of the inbow of the south wall about 5 minutes before the total collapse. And this inbow is about 1.50 meters, and one can understand that there could be no floors horizontally towards the inner wall with this huge indent. The reason for this inbow of the wall is that the fire along the wall heats the wall, and when it reaches about 100 degrees as a mild temperature, it will tend to elongate, and it will then bend inwards, since that is the direction it can expand. Here you see a picture of how the open space downwards looked like. The hanging floors are hanging along the exterior wall, and the open space goes all the way down to the lobby. To give an indication of what happened in the lobby just after the collision, I refer to this list made by one of the conspiracy theorists. I thought it was a bomb, but the seismic data shows that it was just a vertical impact. There was no horizontal component of the impact, so it could not be a bomb. This picture is supposed to be the proof of the sagging floors, but that cannot be so, because sagging would occur vertical to this photo, so you would have seen it. But it could be the transverse reinforcements of the floor, which you will be see hanging here. So that confirms that my theory is correct. When the south wall bows inwards, it loses its vertical carrying capacity. And this again will over the central columns, and after a few minutes the total building will collapse. Here I show the top of the building, and as you can see it is reinforced, but the reinforcements will break since the south wall has no longer a carrying capacity. This will eventually make the top of the building, as shown here, tilt firstly 8 degrees and then collapses through the lower part of the building. And since most of the mass are gone by the falling floors, it will go very fast. I now feel that I have the correct theory for the collapse of the World Trade Centers. So thank you to YouTube for giving me the opportunity to tell you